Kelsey Plum, how dare you? How dare you do that to my Dallas Wings? I really thought we was gonna win it. Why? Somebody tell me, explain to me from the basketball gods and goddesses, why can't we close a game and win? Why can't we? Yes, I am in my pajamas. Okay, I just got down out of the shower. I brushed my teeth and everything before the game. Okay, after I ran my 3 miles earlier today. I'm tired. I had to record this video though and talk about my initial thoughts. First of all, this game in the first quarter was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, mainly specifically more so for the LA Sparks. It took them like 6 minutes and some change to even score. The Dallas Wings went on a 7-0 run in the first quarter of tonight's game when we saw the Dallas Wings ultimately get defeated by just 1 point by the LA Sparks. I was like, oh yeah, the Dallas Wings got it in the bag. So that first quarter, it was embarrassing for the LA Sparks. The second quarter was embarrassing for the Dallas Wings. Our shots was not dropping. The defense that the LA Sparks put on us, they smothered us tonight in that first and second quarter. But in that first quarter, we was on a run. Again, we had a 7-0 run. It took them some time. It wasn't until in the first quarter, it wasn't until Rakia Jackson put up a beautiful 3-point sideline point, and that was the first point that they made, thanks to Rakia Jackson. We saw Paige Bueckers go on a high, guys. No other WNBA player thus far this current season in the year 2025 has made as many points in one single game as much as Paige Bueckers did tonight. I gotta read the stat lines. I think it was like 43 plus points. I think she put up 43 points. 43 points. Paige Bueckers just gave us a masterclass. She blessed the Dallas Wings with a 43 piece, and they lost by one measly point because Kelsey Plum is a bitch. And I'm just playing. I love Kelsey Plum, but she ain't had to do that. In the fourth and final quarter, the clock was winding down. It was like 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. She looked like she was contemplating. She was not in her right mind. I was like, okay, she gonna let the clock run out. The clock about to run out. It's like 4 seconds, 3 seconds. I'm like, okay, that ain't no more time. Okay, at this point, it was like what, 79 to 80 points. The Dallas Wings had 80 points, and the freaking LA Sparks had 79 points. And then we just saw Kelsey Plum drive to the basket and put up a layup at the buzzer. And I was like, maybe they ain't gonna count it. But it was like, yes, it's good. They said it counted. The final score, guys, this game concluded with the LA Sparks winning with 81 points. The Dallas Wings had 80 points. I can't believe it. I'm just so sick and tired. What's wrong with Chris Cole-Clannis? Why can't you freaking figure out a way for our team to close out games? There was no reason for us to lose this game. Especially how they acted in the first quarter of the LA Sparks. The freaking crowd in the LA Sparks arena. Because, you know, they had like that little, I think it's cute. I think the Connecticut Sun do it. I know Minnesota Lynx do it. The fans who are at that home game, they refuse to sit down until the Minnesota Lynx, Connecticut Sun, or the LA Sparks score first, a basket. And again, in tonight's game in the first quarter, it took the LA Sparks like 6 minutes and some change to finally score. Thanks to Rakia Jackson, that's when they finally sat down. I was like, okay, we got some momentum. I'm like, okay, we just got to keep this momentum up. But in the second quarter, we got embarrassed. And then ultimately in the third and fourth quarter, it didn't matter. Paige Bueckers put up so many points. Chris Cole-Clannis is calling her the Rookie of the Year. So in the first quarter of this game, guys, the Wings scored 16 points. The Sparks scored 18 points. The second quarter comes around. The Wings only scored 21. The Sparks scored 26 points. In the third quarter, the Wings scored 29 points. The Sparks only scored 15 points. The fourth and final quarter, the Wings scored 14 points. The LA Sparks scored 22 points. That's a damn shame. Oh my God. Let's talk about the individual player statistics. Let's start with the Sparks, the winners. Rakia Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! I love that. I had to say it. So speaking of Rakia Jackson, in the fourth quarter, no, I think it was the fourth. In the fourth quarter, she got a technical foul. She got into it with Louisa Goldensider. There was wrestling. They had to do a little bit of tussling. They did a little tussling. They had a little squabble over that ball. Okay, and like I ain't gonna lie, Louisa was kind of like manhandling Rakia. Rakia was giving it back to her. Okay, she gave it up smooth. And then the refs was blowing their whistle, and like you see Rakia Jackson take the ball and like throw it at one of the Dallas Wings player. One thing about Rakia Jackson, she don't get a technical. Okay, and then like that. The next basketball play, the Dallas Wings had the possession. Myisha Hines-Allen is dribbling it up the court, trying to make a layup, and Rakia Jackson's just on her heel. She's on her tough. So much so, her defensive mechanisms was just that good that Myisha Hines-Allen accidentally let the ball dribble off her foot and roll out of bounds. Turnover. Like, Rakia Jackson is a menace. De'Erica Henry put up 13 points, had 2 assists, 9 rebounds. Ezra Stevens had 5 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds. Julie Alleman had 0 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds. Kelsey Plum, the Menace to Society, had 20 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Ray Burrell had 2 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Cameron Brink had 11 points, 0 assists, 8 rebounds. And Julie Van Lowe had 5 points, 2 assists, and 0 rebounds. Let's talk about the wings, the raggedy ass wings. Maddie Seekers had 13 points, 0 assists, 4 rebounds. Haley Jones had 3 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Louisa Goldenstoter had 9 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Paige Bueckers, she didn't have 43 points, guys. She put up 44 points. Had 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Grace Berger had 2 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. JJ Quinterly had 5 points. Shout out to her. She actually got injured in the third quarter. I didn't see much of her after that. Her and Isaiah James look alike, so I kept thinking that was JJ, but I don't think she returned. But JJ had 5 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Isaiah James had 4 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Maisha Hines Allen had 0 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Again, we gotta give it up to Paige Bueckers. I know I've been talking about this debate about who's the current 2025 Rookie of the Year, who it'll be. I said it's ultimately between Sonia Citron of the Washington Mystics and then Paige Bueckers of the Dallas Wings. Paige Bueckers just put up 44 points. If only we would have won tonight, guys. I don't understand how this hurts me. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm sad, but I'm hurt. Damn. She just made a record thus far in this current 2025 season, and they lost the damn game. Dallas is just breaking my heart, just like Chicago. That's just like I keep on like becoming attracted to like these loser teams, man. But I don't know. I kept saying like Sonya Citron got a little bit of edge on Paige Bueckers because Paige Bueckers had been out here and there for some games due to injury, concussion protocol, etc., etc. But damn, the fact that Paige Bueckers just put up 44 points, that's never before seen in this current season. I don't know, you guys. I think Paige Bueckers gonna win Rookie of the Year. Again, I'm gonna be so happy for her if she does. Y'all, comment down below your thoughts on this crazy game. I can't believe it ended like that, man. Kelsey Plum, the woman that you are. But you ain't have to do us like that. You could have let Paige Bueckers have it. I know she feeling like just I put up 44 points for nothing.